Stop designing flat layouts and look at how these sweeping geometric curves create massive depth. In this video, I'm going to show you how to take a premium smartphone, build these smooth layered curves completely from scratch using the pen tool, and use precise orange and white gradient shading to make this entire look incredibly sleek. Let's create this look. As usual, when you click on new file, you go on to set the dimensions of your canvas. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use 1080 by 1080 dimensions, pixels. So you can follow along. Once you are done, you leave your resolution at 300 and just hit create. So now your canvas is set. Let's just get straight into it. So you go to your adjustment layer and add a solid color. Then you choose the color you want to work with. So this is going to be our background. So you go ahead to add a new empty layer right on top of your background. Then you go and select your pen tool, the curvature pen tool. So once you select your pen tool, then you begin drawing your 3D stitch. When drawing these curved vectors, always keep your anchor points minimal. The fewer anchor points you use, the smoother your gradient will flow across the shapes. So you don't have to be tapping every short distance. Make sure you use few anchor points. So once you are done drawing your shape and you adjust it till you like it, just hold your control key and hit the small box on your layers panel to make a selection of that shape. So you go ahead and add a new empty layer. Now you go to your color palette. So this is where you select the color you want to work with. I'm picking this orange color because that is the color of my phone. Good. I want to create a monochromatic poster design, that's why. So once you take your brush tool, you just go ahead to brush on the selection. Once you are done brushing on the selection, you deselect it. The shortcut is Ctrl+D. Now you go ahead and add a new empty layer. Create a clipping mask of it. Alternate plus a click. So now with your polygonal lasso tool again, you draw this shape. So this is where you are trying to make reflections look like your object is a 3D object. So once you take your color palette, you select a lighter hue. Then with your brush tool, you again brush on it. Once you are done, you deselect it. Then you apply Gaussian blur filter to it. You adjust the value till it blends very well. Now you go ahead and add a new empty layer again. Create a clipping mask, alternate plus a click on that layer. Take your polygonal lasso tool, draw this particular selection. Once you are done, you take your color palette and select a lighter hue also. Now you click OK. Now you take your brush tool. The shortcut for the brush tool is just B. You tap on B on your keyboard. So once you are done, you deselect it. Then apply Gaussian blur filter to it. Once you adjust your value and it looks like this, you hit OK. So again, you add a new empty layer again. Then alternate plus a click on that layer to create a clipping mask. With your polygonal lasso tool, you draw this particular selection also on top of it. We're trying to create a dark shadow at that particular part. Once you're done, you take your color palette and select this time around a deep color. So with your brush tool, you begin brushing on it. Once you are done, you deselect it again. Now apply Gaussian blur filter to it. I think this is okay. So you come back and tap on your shape layer. Now take your move tool or transform tool. Then you move the shape slightly right and downwards. Once you are done, you hit the small box in there to make a selection of the shape. You add a new empty layer. Then you go to your color palette. This time around, you select a white hue of that same color. Then with that color, you brush on it with your brush tool. Once you are done, you deselect it. Then again, you come to your shape layer. With your move tool again, you move it slightly down and to your right. Now you can hit Ctrl plus small box in there to make a selection. You go ahead and add a new empty layer with your color palette selected. This time select a black color. You want to create the shadow of that particular stage. So once you are done brushing, you deselect it. Now apply Gaussian blur filter to it. I'll bring it down small. I think this is okay. Lastly, you come to the shape layer again. Move it slightly downwards. Now let me transform it a bit, then make a selection of it. Now add a new empty layer, still with that same black color. Yeah, then you brush on the selection. So once you are done brushing, you deselect it. Now you apply Gaussian blur filter to it. You adjust your value a bit and hit OK when you are done. Good. So now you can select, okay, I want to transform this a bit. Yeah, you can also reduce the opacity if the effect is too much. Yeah, I think this looks more natural. Now you can select all your layers together by clicking on the first one and then shift and click on the top one, then convert it to a smart object. Now again, you add a new empty layer on top of it. You can create a clipping mask of it, alternate plus a click on that layer. Now with your pen tool again, you draw this particular shape on top of it. It is a shape, but you later convert to your selection. I'm taking the pen tool because I want to draw it to be like a curve, and my polygonal lasso tool cannot give me that curve. That is why. So once you are done, you hit Ctrl plus the small box in there. Now go to your color palette and select this particular color is okay. So you create a clipping mask of that layer. Now let's delete the shape tool we just drew. So once you click on it, just hit delete on your keyboard. Now since you selected your color, take your brush tool, be on that layer, just brush on it. Once you're done, you deselect it. Now apply Gaussian blur filter to it to let it look more natural. Once you toggle your value and it's okay, you can hit OK. And then we can go ahead to reduce the opacity of it. I think this is okay. So next is to import our main object. So the link to this is currently in the description. You can check it out and also make sure you design. So once you place it like how you want it to be, I think this is okay. You go ahead and make a duplicate of that layer. The shortcut is Ctrl plus J. So once you're done, you can go and add a black color overlay to it. Mine is already black. If yours is not black, just click there and select the color. So once you are done, you move it right under the phone or the object. Now with your transform tool already selected, you just drag it a bit forward and to your right. You want to create that realistic shadow. Notice how I'm dropping a very thin, very dark shadow right beneath the camera bump. Without this micro shadow, the phone will look like it is floating instead of resting firmly on the background surface. So on top of your very first layer, you can go ahead to add your hue or saturation layer. You can increase the saturation or even change the hue of it to your favorite hue. And that is how you build a premium geometric layout around a product in Photoshop. The project files for this design are completely free to download in the link below. If you want to take your lighting skills even further and learn how to make gold metals pop against dark backgrounds, click right here to watch my luxury ring poster tutorial next. See you there.